Hey everyone, it's me, Vinny Lospinuso, back with another vlog. This has been, not a lot of people have been reporting on this, but considering that we all know who he is, I think it's important that I get this news across to everyone. David Baker, yes, C, standing for Charles David Baker, the president and CEO of the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio, of course, has announced that he will be stepping down from his post. So far, there is no definitive reason as to why he is doing this, but a lot of people have given some suggestions. First off, in light of the recent email scandals involving John Gruden plus Adam Schefter and Jeff Pash, one of the lawyers of the NFL, Baker, many people think, might have some dirt on him in these emails, with him saying potentially xenophobic or bigoted comments that he might have said. I'm not saying he did. I do not know. But this is just speculation that people are having. But another one I've been seeing lately is actually not just because of that potentially. There is a decent chance that it might be because of all the information and all what's been coming out of the Johnson Controls expansion of the Pro Football Hall of Fame site. No, not an expansion of the number of people getting in per year, like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's what I would want, but no. When I say expansion to the hall, I mean the actual building itself. What they've been trying to do is been trying to make it a whole event for families to come for a weekend and stay a night and go to a water park that's by there. They've been trying to do that for the last several years, ever since Baker came as a part of the board, but it's been, like 8 years now? 8, 7, 6 years, around there. And it was supposed to be completed by 2021. It's 2021 now, with only just less than 2 months to go, and there's still nothing. It still hasn't even been, it still barely hasn't even started yet. I understand there's delays and whatnot, but with all the public funding that's been going to it, the fact that they've gotten nothing in return is baffling to me. And it shows just a lack of just understanding as to why people go to these halls of fames in the first place. You see, for something like Cooperstown, there's at least a village there. There's at least a place where you can go around, but it's not something that you'd go there for a whole weekend. I mean, you may have a hotel there, but you're not really going to stay there for a whole time. I mean, Springfield doesn't have that. I mean, Toronto has that, but it's also in Toronto. It's also a big city when it comes to hockey. Springfield for basketball. But in Canton, a place where outside of the Hall of Fame, it's known for the William McKinley Presidential Library and the Canton Charge of the G League. Outside that, there's not really that much to do in Canton. No offense to the city and all, but there's not really as much. It's Canton, Ohio. I mean, when the College Football Hall of Fame got bigger and more people were aware of it, they moved it from Cincinnati, then to South Bend, Indiana, and then they moved it all the way down to Atlanta, Georgia. So that way it would get more exposure and get more people coming to it. See, but the thing that people need to also understand when it comes to these halls of fames is it's simple. People generally do not really care about that other stuff. When people talk about halls of fames, they want their favorite player that they grew up making in, or other people in general. They don't care about a water park, because when it comes to like these halls of fames in general, people care more about the honor than the actual structure. They don't care about what else is there. They just want the validation that they've wanted their entire life from wanting it. And that's understandable completely. Because I'm the same way. I'm basically a Hall of Fame guru in a sense, because I've been following the Hall of Fame for several years now. But the one thing I've noticed when it comes to like fan bases and just people in general, they don't care about the actual place itself. They care about the honor. They care about the honor of Hall of Fame. They don't really talk about the structure. So they don't talk about even the memorabilia in there. That doesn't really matter to them. Because at the end of the day, the Hall of Fame is a business and is a glorified museum that has just a place that honors the best. I mean, it's seen as the ultimate honor, yeah, but at the same time, they also want to try to sell tickets. That's a big reason why they renovated the field. But outside of that, they haven't really done much of anything else. Like, it's been a very, very big problem for the Hall of Fame. And I wonder what's gonna be like with Baker gone. Does this mean we could see maybe a change of the tides? Could this mean we get the 2 seniors per year? Could this mean we get like 9 or 10 people in per year? I'd be down for that. I'm down for expansion. I mean, these people waited long enough. It's people don't like to wait for this stuff. In general, that goes for just inductions, and it also goes for this in particular when it comes to people's taxpayer dollars. Consider people's taxpayer dollars are going for this, and nothing's happening in return. You shouldn't be shocked that people feel very, very, indifferent or more of a good riddance to David Baker. And I'm not going to say good riddance to him because he has done a lot with the exposure for the game itself and for the Hall of Fame. But outside of just knocking on the door, there's not really that much that you can really say about what he's done. I mean, the Centennial slate was big. It was nice to have. There was still some controversy throughout. There were still issues within the board of directors. I mean, we got to see where it goes from now. But either way, if David Baker's gone, we could either see like a continuation of what he already had, or someone completely coming in with a whole new ideas and agenda, and maybe we could see a whole different Hall of Fame in the next couple of years. Those are my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think it could be an email scandal? Do you think it has something to do with the Hall of Fame, village itself? What do you guys think it is? I want to know. Tell me below in the comments section. Like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe to Zennie62 Media. And as always, I'll see you next time, guys. Have a happy Sunday and peace.